say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Victor Wembanyama.
They count on him for a lot of things, and in the rebound department, it's been impressive to see the way he's expanded his impact. A lot of effort and determination is what it takes, and he absolutely has those qualities.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Antetokounmpo out there with Victor Wembanyama, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for Detroit, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivey and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Antetokounmpo. GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well. And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Vassell against Thompson. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Thompson. Here is Cunningham. Six to shoot. High post shot. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And the shot is good.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, Vassell, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham, deflects the pass. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Down low, here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
The Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Cunningham outside, inside, and Duren slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, that's the thing about Tobias Harris. You think of him as a high-volume three-point shooter, but historically, he actually takes a lot more twos.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Pistons trailing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nice ball movement by Detroit. There's the lob to Duren. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Durant is a terrific alley-oop threat.
Wembanyama, a screen. Three-pointer, Fox. Giannis kicks to Vassell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Cunningham outside. Here's Durant. A miss that time. Would have put him up. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Ivy. Nothing on the board. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Cade is a former #1 pick, and the expectations were there, and it took a few years, and now he is a force to be reckoned with.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Shot's good by Durant. The Spurs with the lead. And here is Fox. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
San Antonio making a switch here. Harper's checked in.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's Wembanyama, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the middle, just 5 to shoot. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here is Harris. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Now here is Harris, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Ivy. 4-point game. Shoots over Fox. The shot by Ivy, no good. Ivy against Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Harris. Vassell finds Wembanyama. And yes, it's good. Wembanyama has got 16.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Cunningham against Harper to the paint. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The crafty
Stewart checked in for the Pistons. The Spurs also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Johnson. Stephon Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in for Harper. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Stewart in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Here's Castle. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Pistons. In this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Harris with it. Headed now by Barnes. Harris, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Barnes outside. Launches a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Cunningham against Fox. Pass to Stewart. And here is Harris. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama looking it over. Barnes bounce pass. Spurs passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Fox, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. Up top, Fox. Offered by Cunningham.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Detroit leading by 3. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Fox. Cunningham drives in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Detroit making a switch. Duran's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. Harris finds Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Antetokounmpo passes. Wembanyama jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Cunningham against Harper. Cunningham inside. Shoots over Harper. Cunningham's shot is off.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
On, here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 9. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Ivy with a screen for Harris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
and so he's able to get 1 of 2. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Wembanyama, that ties the game. Wembanyama has got 22 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harris looking it over to Cunningham. It's stolen by Wembanyama. All going up court, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K Sports.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. For the West, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Let's not get crazy, Ernie.
And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
He keeps the defense guessing.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight bet. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. Back to Fox. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fox has got his third basket of the night.
And over the years, Fox has developed into a consistent three-level scorer.
Harris. And slam dunk by Harris. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
It's Fox with the drive. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Thompson. The kick out to Fox. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Here's Castle. They get it again. Back to Fox. Tries again. Castle misses. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 1. Ivy, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also have become a great defensive team.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Ivy. Harris against Giannis. A 3-ball. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama has got 24 points. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
It's stolen by Duren. Ivy passes to Harris. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Wembanyama. Castle with it. Duren picks him up. Castle against Ivy. Castle misses.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up.
They've got Holland, Cade Cunningham out there with LeVert. Then it's Robinson, and it's Stewart in at center. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Here's Cunningham. The 17-footer goes down.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Wembanyama passes to Harper. Wembanyama against Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. Stolen by Robinson. Over in the corner, Cunningham. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Easy money for Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Pistons trail by 13. LeVert up top. Castle covering. Good work there as it goes. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Oh, big time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Pass to Stewart. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And here's Harper from the arc. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Cunningham looking it over. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for Karis LeVert. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Vassell, he's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Fox in for Harper. And it's in there. Duran's got 20 points.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Wembanyama finds Fox. From past the arc, they get the rebound, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Thompson the bounce pass. Ivy passes to Duran. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. There's the triple. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Giannis. Guarded by Harris. Fox from outside. Rebound by the Pistons.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
He has still not missed the shot. Where could they be today without it?
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Fox kicks to Giannis. Down low, here's Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter. Here's Duran. That shot missing. Good defense by Wembanyama.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Harris. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Harris with the drive. Yep, that goes down.
And defensively, that's what you want to avoid. You don't want to foul Harris because he's a great free throw shooter.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Outside, Duran. Cunningham. The three is off.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Wembanyama. Another one goes. Incredible.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's good.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's see some of the numbers here for Victor Wembanyama.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case, his confidence as well, because of this.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point. And for the Raptors, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Pirtle with a screen on Antetokounmpo. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Here's Barrett. Following that last 3-pointer by San Antonio. Vassell against Ingram. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell finds Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Pirtle. Barrett against Castle. Now here's Barrett. The D's right on him. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Wembanyama screen. Down low. It's stolen by Pirtle. Ingram with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Fox, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Castle. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Yes, it's good. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by the Spurs. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
First trip to the line for him here.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Now here's Ingram. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo, shoots over Barnes. Wembanyama finds Castle. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. To the inside, Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Pirtle. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Barnes. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Vassell. Castle outside. To the middle. From 15 feet away, San Antonio again can't hit. Raptors trail by 5. Quickly outside. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Minnesota, they've still got a solid hold on that third spot.
When I look at San Antonio, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Now here's Barnes. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Ingram with the ball. He's guarded by Castle. Releases. And again, Toronto, no good.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Back to Vassell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Box for 3. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Vassell against Ingram. That shot is off. Nice D from Vassell.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. Number 1, the Spurs.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-4 run. Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes. Toronto passing it around. There's a screen. Pass to Mamukelashvili. 3-pointer off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes it inside for 3, Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Raptors trail by 12. And here's Barnes. No points so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mamukelashvili. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Battle's checked in for Ingram. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Champagnie in for Fox. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside Barnes. Goes up on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Mamukelashvili. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And again, Toronto, no good.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Harper misses. Raptors trail by 13. He takes it in. Pass to Dick. 1:25 left in the first quarter. From 11 feet away, the rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And here's Barnes. Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
10, that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the basket is good. Wembanyama's got 13 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
San Antonio leading by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama, screen on Dick. Champagnie. Tries again. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. 15 points in the game.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Outside Dick. The 3 is up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's San Antonio liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Boy, they've been playing at a fast... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Then there's Harper, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Waters in at the shooting guard position. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Dick. There's the screen. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Barnes, 5 to shoot. Now Grady Dick, 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Waters. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Waters gotten his first bucket of the night.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Barnes. Barnes, no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. To the left wing. Back to Dick. They set a pick. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that, from Deep. Harper knocks down the triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They need this. Mamukelashvili. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In today's game, It seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches to us.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them.
The Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
The Raptors have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Barnes a screen. Here's Shed. And it's all from three-point range. And it's San Antonio's ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Wembanyama, screen on Dick. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Shed. Toronto passing it around. Here's Mamukelashvili. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. Wembanyama screen to the paint. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Toronto calls timeout. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Harper. Here's Dick. And again, no good by Toronto. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 17-4 run. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
To the middle. Here's Mamukelashvili. Good D by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Barrett can't hit.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Fox outside. To the paint. Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Over Ingram. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Quickly finds Ingram. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Immanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Wembanyama, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. Offensive board. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Pass to Murray Boyles. The three from Quickley. Hits a three-pointer. Quickley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Three-pointer, Fox. They get it back to the right side. Antetokounmpo for three. No good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo's got his third basket on the night right there. Outside Ingram. Pass to Murray Boyles. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Now Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Barnes. Now Ingram. He's guarded by Barnes. Inside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
The Raptors shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Pass to Barnes. Over Fox. Offline with a baseline jumper. San Antonio has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Barrett. Castle. Second chance shot. A nice bucket inside from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 39.
And he'll spend some time on the perimeter, but at his core, Wembanyama is best inside.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Castle on the wing, and stolen by Barrett. Three-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we've got 1:18 left in the half. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Fires in the triple. Castle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Barnes. Ingram against Barnes. Puts it up from 17. And that one's good. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama screen. There's the triple. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
They haven't been able to grab many rebounds, getting burned on second chance opportunities.
Outside Ingram. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Off target with the 3.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Fox, that's good.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
18 feet out. Jump shot is good that time. Ingram's got 8. Left side, Wembanyama. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
66.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. In the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every...
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
Thanks as always for watching.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's quickly in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Now Castle, back to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Vassell outside. Over Ingram. Vassell can't get it to go. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Back to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Quickly. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Always a ton of activity, lots of energy with Quickly. This guy's so tough to cover.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Vassell. From deep three-point land. Castle left side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Now here's Ingram. Ingram with a screen on Castle. Barrett passes to Quickly. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Takes a step back. And that one's good. Ingram. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Outside Wembanyama. Castle on the wing, guarded by Barrett. That one's good from the corner. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Quickly, passes to Pirtle. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram outside. Connects from downtown.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He has 7.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pirtle with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For San Antonio, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Fox outside. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. Vassell. There's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
It's stolen by Pirtle. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. And here's Castle. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Ingram against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Pirtle. With a 9-footer, and the jumper falls for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Wembanyama finds Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Now here's Castle, guarded by Barrett. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Quickly, passes to Barnes. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
For 3, Barrett. Knocked loose.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
They get it back. On the wing, Fox. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Ingram. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Castle on the wing. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. Vassell's shot is good. Here's Quickly. He's got 7. Outside Barrett. Back to Quickly. Ingram up top. He's guarded by Vassell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Brian, back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. They recover it.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
That one drops for him. Ingram's got 18.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And the Spurs call time here. A line change here for San Antonio. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek. Some changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes comes in for Dick. Battle comes in for Shed. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Antetokounmpo comes in for Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for McLaughlin. So on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Harper in at point guard. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Shoots over Barnes. And Vassell, the bucket on the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Here's Mamukelashvili. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Battle. No good from outside. Spurs lead by 22. Here's Mamukelashvili. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Castle with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. And the basket by Castle.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
Vassell against Barnes. Pass to Battle. Here's Murray Boyles. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Money from 17 feet out. Castle's got 9 points now in the second half.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Barnes with a screen on Castle. Back come the Spurs in transition. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So many times Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Fox is checked in for Castle. And the second free throw is good. Toronto has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Hurdle against Wembanyama. Outside for Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes. Ingram's got 22 points.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on quickly. The offensive rebound. Fox for 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 6th assist of the night. Quickly outside. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Fox, that's good.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Quickly up top. Kicks it out to Barrett. Puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Ingram. Pass to Harper. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Out to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama's got 43 points.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Here's Ingram. Pirtle in the post. Covered by Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Olynyk comes in. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce,
forward, 6'9", number 20, Day'Ron Sharpe. At guard, 6'8", number 8, Eagle Devin. Guards, 6'3", number 24, Cam Thomas. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, 6'10", number 17, Michael Porter Jr. Your Brooklyn Nets head coach, Jordi Fernandez. Your Brooklyn Nets.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Antetokounmpo out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for Brooklyn, Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharpe. And it's Demon in at the 1 spot. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez for a minute. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to Dallas. That's to Demon. Back to Thomas. Launches it. The rebound by the Spurs. The wide open look here for Fox. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 6 points.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Pass to Porter. Shoots over Vassell. Over in the corner, Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Castle misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Porter. Now, here's Sharp. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. There's Thomas with the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. And Fox has it in the corner from 20 feet out. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tries the spin move. Thomas, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fox, it's deflected. 17-foot shot on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
Sharp, that's good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Fox, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
It's Sharp, top of the key. Pass to Demon. Antetokounmpo against Sharp. Claxton the pass to Porter. Here's Sharp. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Inside, they could use a bucket, and Giannis gets it to go.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside, Porter. Claxton a screen on Vassell. And a wide open look for Porter. And it's off from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquise Burke.
That free throw, no good. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Paxton, a screen on Harper. With a floater, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. On defense, the Spurs. Porter finds Thomas. Sharp sets the pick for Thomas. To the paint, pocket 4, and then Sharp with the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Shoots from 14. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Moving it up. That's good from Fox on the assist by Vassell. 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Spurs. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And right now for San Antonio,
they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here's Fox following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Outside Harper. This one for 3. De'Aaron Fox. And that's good. Fox has got 11.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Claxton against Wembanyama. Porter, no luck. Spurs leading by 6. Giannis kicks to Vassell. Outside, Fox. Sweet move. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama throws it down.
And once Wemby has that offensive board, the rest is easy, especially considering his size.
Thomas surveying the D. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Porter. And Fox has it in the corner. Over Thomas. Another miss by Fox.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Thomas. Hasn't made one yet. With the shot. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Fox. Got a piece of it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's the 3. Another miss by Fox.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Porter, no luck.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Harper wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
Porter, no luck.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Nets, Zion Williams comes in for Sharp. Man subbed in for Demon. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. Here's Man, guarded by Fox. Shot to stop the run. Outside for Thomas. Here's the teardrop. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
Graceful touch on the teardrop. Whoop. Thomas showing how under control he is.
Fox, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Man. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Thomas. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Thomas kicks to Porter. Fires the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
He hasn't even made 1 point yet this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
Pass to Johnson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Then there's Harper. Then it's Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 2 guard.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Connie. A rebound by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Shoots over Man. Nice hit from Barnes on the assist by Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead. Outside Williams. Yep, that one goes. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Johnson. And here's Harper from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Harper's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Clowney can't get it to go. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Powell. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Johnson, that's for two. The kick out to Barnes. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Man with it. Castle covering. Here's Sharp. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Harper from the arc. And with the rebound. Nets trail by 13. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league. And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Pass to Demon. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Man. Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Man. Pass to Demon. The Nets working the ball around now. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes, guarded by Porter. Now Castle. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good, Barnes.
And that's confidence right there. Barnes wasting no time firing away.
Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Castle up top, defended by Man. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Pass to Demon. Sharp against Wembanyama. Driving to the basket.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. San Antonio also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Pass to Claxton. Inside, here's Demon. Rebounded by Castle.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Over Demon. Castle misses. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the...
There's another block.
What an incredible defensive year it's been for him as he continues to swat away shots.
And Greg, you look at the totals for him this season. He's closing in on third most blocks in a season.
And that record set by Elmore Smith in 1974, the first season that blocks were recorded.
That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Guarded by Fox. Demon, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wembanyama outside. Castle up top. To the inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Porter in the corner. No good on the 3.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Giannis. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Porter over Barnes. Porter, no luck. San Antonio leading by 17. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. The rebound by the Nets. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And a deep 3 from Fox. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Demon. It's good from long range. Demon's got 5 points in the quarter.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Porter, bounce pass. Wembanyama against Sharp. Claxton a screen on Fox. And it's Demon missing. Spurs leading by 14. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
It's Sharp, top of the key. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Wembanyama.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Nobody near Barnes. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 16. Here's Mann. Sharp on the wing. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Well, head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Count that one. 22 points for Victor Wembanyama.
They are just killing him on the interior.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Porter. Thomas dishes to Porter. Back to Thomas. And the Nets miss again. San Antonio leading by 16. They double team Wembanyama. Giannis kicks to Vassell. Oh, good on the triple. The Nets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Pass to Demon. Outside Thomas. No good from outside. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Fires from way outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute.
And get ready.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Brooklyn Nets. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched kidding.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was kidding.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Brooklyn Nets.
A lot of bricks.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Porter is out there with Sharp, and it's Claxton in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Porter is attacking. The defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Wembanyama finds Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Demon. Outside Thomas. Clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Back to Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Sharp. Porter against Vassell. Here's Demon. Shoots over Fox. And it's Demon missing. Castle on the wing. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Pass to Thomas. Sharp with a screen on Vassell. Vassell against Thomas. Shoots over Vassell. Thomas, no luck.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. 18 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all time, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Victor Wembanyama. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
10 seconds.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Now, Claxton, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Castle. High arcing shot.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Claxton. Trying to get something going. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Pass to Demon. And here is Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Over Castle. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Nets passing it around. It's Thomas on the wing. Castle covering, and stolen by Castle. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Fox with the jam.
A well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Fox with the jam.
When Fox gets it on the break, look, it is a wrap. He might be the fastest guy in the league.
And stolen by Castle. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Fox against Thomas. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Ooh, Wembanyama with the mean finish.
Pass to Porter. Here's Sharp. He's got 19. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Castle against Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thomas got 8.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Castle on the wing. Giannis kicks to Fox. Back to Giannis. Wembanyama sets a screen for Giannis. It's Vassell on the wing. From outside, off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Sharp. There's the screen. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
The first free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Mand's checked in. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, we've got him on. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And so long, everyone.